How's everybody doing tonight? Let's pull it up. Everything looked good. Looks good to me. Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully. Alrighty. All right, what's up? I'm gonna cook some. I'm gonna bake some vegan things tonight. So I figured we would do a live stream. Why not, right? All right. Well, it's good to see everybody on this. What is it? It's kind of a later live stream, but I'm going over to my parents tomorrow. And I'm cooking up a bunch of my vegan crescent rolls. So that's what I'm making tonight because I don't have time to do it in the morning. So I'm going to do that. And oh, and then I got a couple things that I was going to show you because, well, first off, just so you guys know, I got to promote the plant-based bundle. Right now it's going on. The link is in the description of this video. The plant-based bundle is basically over 130 ebooks, guides, tutorials, workouts, food preps, healthy living, self-wellness, all of that stuff. And the total value is like $3,500. And right now, until the 27th, you can get it with my link right there for only $50. You download it. My cookbook's in there, the Vegan Zombie Cook and Survive. Actually, me and John's cookbook. The ebook is in there, and you'll get that with over 130 other books. You can download them. It's just a ton of information. So I actually have it on my computer, and I haven't even been able to look through half of the books on there. But you have them for life. You can put them on your phone, your computer, your tablet, Kindle, whatever. Whatever you can put ebooks on, you can put that on. So that's the first thing. And I'll probably talk about that a couple more times in this live stream. The other thing that I thought was pretty cool was, well, two more things. So there's also a deal going on with these pots, again, where pans. These are PFA, PFOA, cadmium free. They are non-stick, and I've been using this a few times a week, and it's still non-stick. People have been asking me, like, you know, you get one of these, and then after a little bit of time, it starts sticking again. I think the trick to it really is you just got to follow their instructions of how to use it properly, which, to be honest, I never did that in the past. And right here, you don't want the flame to go beyond that. So if you put it on a burner, you only want that flame, if it's a medium heat, to go right to there. Also, you don't want to use anything except for something rubber. You know, they also come with a bunch of these spatulas too, which is another good thing. So they come with a bunch of these different spatulas, a little brush, little ones, all that stuff. So only use something like this, or maybe like a wooden spoon on there. And whatever you're cooking, when it's done, this is another thing that I used to always do, which I still do with my cast iron, but a lot of people, as soon as you're done cooking, they put it right in the dishwasher or they run water on it. Don't do that. Just let it cool down. I let it cool down, and then I'll take a wet rag, wet paper towel, and you'll just scrub it out there. Don't use anything beyond that to clean it. If you're going to clean it, don't use like Brillo. Don't use any of that stuff. And it should work good for you. Now the handles come off like this, and they're attachable to the other ones. You get 3 of these. You get this one, and one even smaller than this. They all come with their lids, and they all come with these. And you get all that right now for a discount if you use the link that I have. And I'm not sure, but if you guys check it out, or if you wait, I think maybe Black Friday or something to do this, you get like I think you get a set of knives with it, which I'm still waiting to hear back about that. So I just want to let everybody know about that as well. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to talk about, I actually thought these were the knives today, so I opened this. It's not knives. Rancho Gordo Yellow Eye Bean. Very healthy bean right there. We have two of them. Two of them right there. And what else is in here? How Not to Age hard copy. Link is below. The link below is for the floppy copy. What's it called? Hard copy and then like paperback, which is a little bit cheaper than the hard copy. But now both of them, hard copy, or you could get the ebook. Link is below for this. This is Dr. Greger's How Not to Age. And as I open it up, I've got a little letter here. Chris, may this add years to your life and life to your years. Dr. Greger. So, thank you for that, Dr. Greger. His books are awesome. And if you want a copy, you know where to get it. Pre-order. You still pre-order because I believe it comes out, I think it's December 11th, but I'm not sure. But you can do the pre-order now. I got the special copy. I'm tight with Dr. Greger. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, I got the oven preheated to 350 degrees. And I'm just going to use my recipe, which I actually did 5 years ago this week. 5 years ago, I made the crescent rolls, and I make them every year. They're really good. I'm going to try one tonight, and I will tell you that I've eaten nothing but whole foods, plant-based, for the past week. No processed foods, no nothing like that. Feeling good. Going to break that tonight with a crescent roll. And tomorrow, too, you know, because vegan Thanksgiving. So, what do we got here? Let's go, right? Okay, so we got a bowl. We got some flour. And we got measuring cups. So I'm going to use 3 cups of flour right in there. Yeah, Dr. Greger would be proud of me, right? Okay. 3 cups of that. Well, if I'm going to my parents, it would be my parents, which means my mom. But I'm sure my brother and his wife will bring something over. Brian and Mary, and I'm bringing this. I'm making several batches of these because last time I remember I made it the one year where we had so many people there, and I made like 50 of them, and we went through all of them because they're pretty small. So I'm gonna try to make even more tonight. So what I did was I went to Trader Joe's and I grabbed their Trader Joe butter. Right now it seems to be the cheapest butter out there, and I'm trying to save a little bit of money. So $2.99 for one of these. Cut it in half, and I can make 2 batches because it's gonna take half of a stick of butter, which is supposed to be warm, which it's not right now. But don't worry, we'll get there. We need a 1/4 cup of sugar, which I also got at Trader Joe's, not the cheapest. I think maybe Wegmans has cheaper. Probably Aldi or Walmart. Maybe even Target. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been to Target. There's like nothing in here. Somebody stole my sugar. My stomach's already growling here, guys. Where is Rachel is not my room. I live here alone, so Rachel doesn't live here anymore. This is actually Rachel's house. I rent it from her. But you can actually see her in the last video because she does own the house. And she comes over, you know, obviously to see the dogs. Okay, so we got a quarter cup of the sugar. Vegan sugar. Not the night. And we need yeast. You know that video I did with this knife where I opened this knife? This I've been using. This is a good knife. Okay, I need some warm water. It takes a little bit for my water to warm up. And we need half a cup. And this is totally... I can't see the half cup mark, so... We got the warm water. We're going to just put that right in there like that. And then right away, we're just going to put that yeast, whole package, right in there. Half a teaspoon of salt. Put that in there. Oh, I mean, half a teaspoon of salt goes in there. I guess we'll just, whatever. Teaspoon of sugar. And we also, oh yeah, egg replacer. Gonna use some egg replacer here. So for my egg replacer, maybe I should grab a... Perfect, we got this little dish right here. Egg replacer, so. We're going to use 2 of these eggs, which is 2 tablespoons of this, and then 2 tablespoons of liquid for each egg, which comes to 4 tablespoons, which is 1/4 of a cup. So that's 2 eggs right there. And I am going to use, you can use water, I'm going to use some soy milk. 1/4 cup. Right in there. And we'll stir that up. My favorite egg replacer to use is either this. I like the Namaste, but I'm almost out, so I also got the neat egg, or some nice old-fashioned silken tofu. Okay, we'll let that sit for a minute. And we will take our butter, and half of one of these is half cup. And it's got to be melted. So I'm just going to put that in the mic. For 30. And then don't throw this away. Use it to... We're going to put it in here to rise. The dough is going to rise. But I'm making several of these tonight, so it's going to take me a while. Is anyone else hungry? you're just joining us, I am making some vegan crescent rolls. Recipe is either right here right now or in my video, which the link is below. I mean, are they famous? I don't know. They're good. I also use this dough to make the Thanksgiving leftovers pizza. Really good. And I think you can also make, yeah, I think I made cinnamon rolls with this way too. Yeah. Okay, so milk. Quarter cup, half cup. Okay, half a cup of milk. Soy milk. We're almost out of that, and we need warm milk. So I got some. I don't like the name of this oat beverage. Come on, beverage. It's oat milk. Trader Joe's. Dixie Mom, the Gardein Holiday Roast is probably one of the best. I enjoy it. I think I've always had the tofurkey since it came out. So tofurkey's been out pretty much most of the time I've been vegan. I think there was only 2 years before they came out with it. But I remember like the first year it came out, I got it. And I pretty much have a tofurkey every year, along with a bunch of other ones. So the tofurkey one and the Gardein are probably my favorites. I think the I don't know. I think most people prefer the Gardein one. Maybe I'm a little biased to the tofurkey, but I think the Gardein maybe tastes, I don't know, they're totally different. I love the Gardein one. So let's just leave it there. They also have a tofurkey ham as well. Okay, so now we're going to incorporate these ingredients together. I think I have a whisk. I've got 2 whisks. This one's more sturdy. You're in Florida only at Sprouts. When I lived in Florida, there was no Sprouts. It was Publix, Winn-Dixie, Cash and Carry, and I think that was it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put, wait, I just want to make sure my own ingredients here. Yeah, instead of water, I use the milk. They just come out fluffier. And then the butter. And the yeast. Very important. And then the vegan egg. Went down to Spatula City. We got a spatula. Anybody know what that movie is? Spatula City? If you're a nerd like me. Okay, we're going to mix that up. And when I say we're going to mix it up, I'm going to mix it up. I always do something like this, right? Would she let me? Yeah, of course she would let me have a roommate. I would prefer not to have a roommate. Okay, so there we have it. We've got a nice dough right here. I'm just going to knead it a little bit. I might need a tiny bit more flour, but not too much because you want it to be nice and fluffy, just so it doesn't stick. Thanks for your input, Produce. That's stuff that's I've already talked about and thought about and stuff like that. I actually asked John when he was looking for a place, but don't think it would have worked out with all the dogs. Okay, so now we're going to form it into a little ball and put it in a bowl and put a tablecloth over it. Not a tablecloth, just like a, you know, a kitchen towel. And we're just gonna set it aside. We gotta let that rise. And in the meantime, I gotta make more, so I'm just gonna do that again. And we can just chill out and I'll answer questions. But I'm gonna do that again a couple more times. Okay. Actually, John was my roommate when I lived at my other house for a little while. That was years ago. Before he had that was 2 houses ago. So I don't know, 2014 or 15 or 13. I don't know. Well, you know, the big thing with the dogs was I just didn't want, I mean, Zeke would probably have a lot of fun, but Indy is just, if you saw my last video, Indy's getting old, and I just don't want any extra stress for him. Dogs trying to jump on him or anything like that. Zeke leaves him alone, so that's good. Okay, so we're doing another one of these. So I got the butter already. Throw that there. We need that water back. What did I use for that? I used this. It's got to be hot enough. If it's too warm, if it's not hot enough, it won't activate the yeast. And it's not hot enough, so let it run a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Got one of those. We need yeast. Hello, Mike, what's going on? What is it? Good afternoon for you? Good morning for you? Okay, we need to put, I'm just going to eyeball it now. Put a little bit of sugar in there. And we want another bowl. Today I went through and I reorganized all the Tupperware and stuff like that in the cupboards. The cupboard. John hasn't been on in a while. We did a video not too long ago, but I haven't uploaded it yet. So you'll see me and him in the kitchen cooking something up very soon. I just had to get other videos out there first. A little bit of salt. We're going to make another vegan egg. Never got into yoga. One of my best friends owned a yoga studio around here. And she's also a yoga sound healer, all that stuff, so. I played like the gongs and all that, like the crystals and the gongs and everything that she had, which were really cool and expensive. Okay, that's not quite two because I couldn't get the rest of it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, she's been doing it for as long as she's been vegan, which is as long as me. My favorite album by The Cure, Disintegration. Okay, I need a quarter cup. Make so many of these I could do them in my sleep. Have I always liked to cook? Yes, I have, actually. When I was a little kid, I had a children's book by the Berenstain Bears. And in the book, little brother, little sister were making cookies. And even though they were cartoon cookies, like illustrated, they just looked so good to me. And I was like, Mom, I want to make these. And it actually had a recipe for them. And that was my first, probably 4 or 5. I just really wanted to cook. I would try to help my mom when she would make cookies and stuff like that. But it didn't really come until I went vegetarian. Because when I went vegetarian, I was the first one in my family to do something like that. And my mom wasn't making food for me at that point. She's like, you know, she thought it was a little phase for me. And I'm like, well, I got to learn to cook. So that's what happened. Mix this together. I mean, cooking just is like second nature to me. What do I love more than cooking? Making videos, making movies, stuff like that. That's intriguing to me. Cooking is just like, you know, like I'm vegan and a lot of people think, I mean, I'm preaching in the choir with you guys, but a lot of people that aren't vegan, they think, oh, you're vegan. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, and it's like, you know, hey, I'm a snob when it comes to food. Like, I will only eat something if it tastes good. So, I want all my food to taste as good as possible. And the food I make is a lot better than I remember food tasting before I was vegan. For sure. Okay, so what do we have here? I think I got everything. I just want to double check. All right, we're on dough number 2. Oh wait, by the way, what time was it when I put that in? Probably 9:40. 9:40 when I put the other one in there. Gotta let it rise for a little while. Okay. I almost licked my finger, but this is egg replacer. It's not anything. It's gonna Italian Greek Thanksgiving. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so this is something that I will go to the grave with. Like, okay, so the Berenstain Bears. I remember everything I've remembered, I've been right about, and I've got a great memory, and I've got a specific memory about the Berenstain Bears, and I really looked into it. Yeah, the Mandela effect. So I'm just gonna say this because I see a lot of people. I don't see anybody getting it right, to be honest. So they're saying it's the Berenstain Bears. The Berenstain Bears. Okay, that's what they're saying it's called. And some people, I think, are falsely remembering that it was the Berenstain Bears. Most people that I know, like that are my age or older, remember the Berenstain Bears. But what if I told you it wasn't the Baron or the Berenstain or the Berenstain? It was just Bernstein. 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 Write that. Write that. If you have an iPhone, go to your iPhone and in the notes or in a text message kind of thing, write Berenstain and then space and then write Berenstain and then space and then write Bernstein. And there's only going to be one that doesn't have the red line under it. But I'll tell you why. Because I've got a memory where I associate things that happened with, like I can recall like where I was at that point in time. And for the Berenstain Bears, or for the Berenstain Bears, this is how I remember it. The Berenstain Bears. Okay, so when I was really young, I'm talking 1, 2, 3, and almost 4. It was before I moved into the house I grew up in. So we moved there in 79. So it was before that. I was born in 76. So 2, 3, when I could remember. I remember everything. But my mom would make me a dish called pastina. And to me, it sounded weird. Pastina. Pastina sounded weird. And there was a night where I was sick. I don't know what, but I was like I was ill. I had a stomach ache and I was probably a fever. And my mom I remember it's like a fever dream kind of thing where I remember my mom made me some pastina and, gave it to me and hopefully tried to make me feel better. And I just had a really unpleasant memory of that. So a couple years later, we live in the house that I grew up in, and I'm probably 5 maybe. And my mom would sit down. I mean, I got movies of it, not of the Berenstain Bears, but I got movies of my mom reading us other books. Unfortunately, we don't have that movie. That would, Anyway, she would read the book to us. And I remember it was called the Berenstain Bears. And I looked at the way it was spelled. And I remember the way it was Steen. And there's something about it. I just didn't like it. Steen. It reminded me of pastina. And I was like, I didn't like the way it sounded. I was like, okay, there's something about that reminds me of pastina. But I remember perfectly what it looked like and everything. The Bernstein. Because I also had a doctor named Bern Baum. And I remember, so when I heard Bern, it reminded me of my doctor, a pediatrician. And then the Steen reminded me of the pastina. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know how many, 5, 6, 7 years ago, everybody's talking about the Berenstain Bears. And I'm like, this is crazy. And if you go and you do like a Google search, you really don't find too much information on the writers of the Berenstain Bears. You find a little bit, but really not much of their personal life. And they say their names are the Berenstain. Berenstain is their last name. And I'm like, this there's no way. And I went a little bit further, and I have it saved on my computer, but I found like, I don't remember the year. It was like 1943 or 1949. But I found a census of where they said that he grew up, where he was born. And it shows like a father and a mother's name that corresponded to him. And they were Berenstain, making me right exactly what I said. I don't know how this happened, but that's the one thing. I mean, there's a lot of Mandela effects that I can like be like, I understand why people think this, but I think I can explain it away. But this one, no way. This one, it's crazy. So anyway, that's it. That's my story. Somebody at CERN is sitting there like, we got to take him out. That vegan zombie guy, he's got to go. He knows. But, you know, I got 2 German Shepherds, man, so don't even try it. Okay, so we are on to dough number 3. Like another Mandela effect that I thought was interesting, that I think that the reason why people are getting, so a lot of people remember the Monopoly guy having a monocle, having like a monocle right here, and I think the reason why they think that is because the Planters Peanut guy had a monocle and he had the hat on and it was very similar, but the Monopoly guy didn't, so I can understand that one. Yeah, there are some other ones. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but Sabrina, what is all that dough for? I'm making crescent rolls, vegan crescent rolls. I have to make a lot of them, so I'm on batch number 3 over here. So let's get it. You guys know the routine. Let's get that water hot. We need another yeast. I've never used this yeast before. It's from Trader Joe's. They said it's seasonal. I am not hosting Thanksgiving. I am bringing this to my parents' house. The Pringle guy too, yeah. The Pringle guy and the Planters Peanut guy. Okay, we got a little bit of that. What is a I don't think I have a typical day of eating, really. I will say for the past week, I've eaten nothing but whole foods. I've had no processed foods whatsoever. I've kind of done like a little fast. I only whole foods. Drink a lot of liquids. I drink a lot of tea. Feeling good because tomorrow I might eat a roll tonight. But tomorrow I'm gonna enjoy the Thanksgiving meal. I started my day out with, if you go to my personal Instagram account, which is ZombieGate, you'll see what I pretty much had the last few days. I didn't show everything, but like I made some noodles that came out really good. They actually look like just like Asian noodles, but they're actually just a spiral zucchini that I flavored up, and I got some garlic, onion, some other seasoning in there, spinach, some peas, and then I made some red lentils with some different spices, sweet potatoes, put them on a sweet potato. I opened up a watermelon, unfortunately. It didn't taste good, so I gave it to the squirrels. They're still out there. Yeah, the Fruit of the Loom one with the cornucopia. What tea do I like? I like green tea, but I've got a bunch of tea that I've got over the years that I've never drank, so I've been trying them. I've been drinking this moringa tea. All caffeine free. Yeah. What's the longest I ever ran? How many miles? All right, I'll tell you the story. And I've got proof of it too in my phone. I've got a screenshot of it. So I was never a runner. I could run really fast. Like in my neighborhood when I was in high school, I could probably run faster than everybody. I could run faster than everybody that I knew except for Victor. My friend Victor, he could run faster than me. But everybody else I could run faster than, but I couldn't run far. I would lose my breath and I couldn't do it. Very, very bad stamina as far as that goes. But I was born with a heart-lung condition, which I don't have anymore, but I always felt like that might have been the reason. And even in my 20s, I couldn't really do that. But then about 12 years ago, I started like making a change and I started trying to run. I'm like, I'm gonna run and I'm going to see if I can go a little bit further than I've ever gone before. Because the most I had ever run, and this is really killing myself, is 1.5 miles, and that's because I was trying to train for the physical fitness test for the FBI years and years ago. So I had to run 1.5 miles in a certain amount of time, and I was like so dead. I was like, oh my god, I couldn't catch my breath. I feel like my head was gonna explode, and I feel like I couldn't recover for the next few hours. It was bad. I was really bad. And then I decided that I was gonna just start running. Not like Forrest Gump, but you know, just run as far as I could. And then where's my measuring cup? Oh, here it is. You guys hid that from me. So I'm like, okay, so I went out there and I would run as far as I could go, and I kept doing it, and I was doing it like 4 times a week, and I got to the point where I could run. I could do 1 mile. I could do 2 miles. I think 2 miles, 2.5 miles was my record. And then one night I was at my parents', and they live in a neighborhood, and the entire neighborhood where I grew up, if you go around it once, it's 1 mile. So I decided, you know, that night I was just going to go out there real quick, and I was going to run 1 mile, come back, and that was going to be it. And I ran 1 mile, and I decided just to keep going. So I went another mile, and then I went 2 miles, and then I'm like, I don't know, let's go for 3. So I went 3 miles, and I'm like, this is my personal record. I just did 3 miles, and I'm still going. So I kept going on for that 4th mile, and I don't know what I did to my foot, but it like I made my metatarsals, like they just start hurting. I have like a sharp pain in it, and so I was like kind of doing a little limp, but I'm like, I just kept going, and I ran through it, and then it started to go away, and I did 4 miles, and then I think I felt like what people say, the runner's high, because I was just like in a tunnel vision, and I didn't feel anything. I was just running, and I'm like, this is more than I've ever ran before. So I did 5 miles, and I'm like, let's just keep going. Let's go for 6. So I go to 5 3/4, and then I started, I don't know if this was bad or not, but I started feeling a weird pain in my left arm. I'm like, oh, I hope that's not a heart attack. You know, like, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, because I got my, I don't know what app I was using, but it tells me how far I've run. And it's showing me, so I can tell that I'm like 1/10 of a mile away from doing 6 miles, and I'm like, I gotta do 6 miles, and if I drop dead right here and somebody finds me, they're gonna be like, he didn't even do 6 miles, you know? So I wanted to at least get 6 miles. So I just pushed myself through it. I did 6 miles, and then I stopped, and I just, like Forrest Gump, I'm like, okay, I turned around, I'm gonna go home. And that was it. 6 miles is I did 6 miles in, it was like, I think it was like 57 or 58 minutes. So that was really good for me because I've never done that again. Anyway, people that don't like to run, that was probably a boring story. Sorry. Okay. See, now I don't even know what's in here. I'm kidding, I do. So we got this. Oh, we got to make more eggs. Vegan eggs, if you just joined us. Okay, that means we need 2 of these. See how that's coming out? It's all free for all right now. It's just coming out crazy. I feel like I didn't put sugar in something. I feel like we need to put a little bit of sugar in there. They need a little bit of sugar. And it's not bad if like there's a little bit extra. It's okay. It's fine. We need more of this. Soy milk. Right in there. Almost 10. I have a screenshot of me doing this, so I could show you guys. Because I think that was pretty good, because I don't know how many, what was that? How many minute, what minute mile was I doing if it was like, say 57 or something. You know what? I could probably find it for you right now. I'm going to do it. If it's not saved in my favorites, then if it's saved in my favorites, it'll be easy to find. Favorites. Okay, let's see if it's here. We got to go back a little bit. I feel like I saved that in my favorites because I was proud of it. Maybe not. If I don't have it, then... Oh, here it is. Okay. Wow, that's good for me because I've never done that again. I did 6 miles. Average pace was 9 minutes 46 seconds. It was September 2nd, 2016. And just so you can see that, let me bring that over. There it is. So, 9:46. That's good because I don't even think that I wouldn't run that now for sure. But I felt like good. I felt like I could probably outrun a lot of zombies if I had to do that. It was a good feeling because I hadn't been able to do that before. Don't think I forgot anything. This is dough number 3. Dr. Greger's going to be speaking. Were you here when I showed you what he gave me? Or did you just get here? I started the video out with a package that he sent me. So I have been high before, a runner's high, I guess. Oh, that's why you know what? I forgot. I didn't put. I missed an ingredient. That's why it's so dry. I think I missed the ingredient on the last one too. Half a cup. Can I trouble you for a half a cup of warm milk? That's what I forgot. Now it's like, I don't know if this is gonna... Darn it. I mean, we're gonna make it work either way. Happy Gilmore, yep. Dr. Greger sent me his new book, but I can't show you right now because my hands are a little bit occupied. are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. No, get down, get down. Oh, you're making the lasagna right now? What lasagna are you making? I've made a couple over the years. We did one with my niece recently, and then I have another one that I did years ago. Come on, why don't you go sit down? All right, this is number... I feel like I need more... There we go. We're gonna keep going. I think if I do like 2 more batches, that might be enough. There's gonna be a lot of people there. What vegan roast tomorrow? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to wait and see. I think my mom probably got the tofurkey and a gardine. Usually we have a couple of each because we have so many people that are vegan. Yeah, soy milk for the extra protein. Well, you know, I started off back in the day with soy milk, and then I went over to the oat milk. And I completely stopped buying soy milk. I mean, if it was there and I was someplace and that's all they had was soy milk, I would drink it. But then recently, Dr. Greger just said out of all the plant-based milk, that the soy milk is the healthiest one for you. So it's cheaper than the rest because a lot of people are like, oh, soy, yuck, soy free. So I just buy the soy milk. It's good. I've always liked it, and it's cheapest, and it's also the best one for you. I need another bowl. I'll take this one right here. All right, you guys know the drill. 3 cups of flour. Yeah, so don't believe all the hype that they say, all the negative things about soy, because it's just simply not true. Soy is actually really good for you. It's got anti-cancerous properties. It can help against cancer. People say that it's got estrogen and stuff. That's not true. Phytoestrogen is not estrogen. And it's not going to give anybody man boobs. I've been eating soy like a lot. Just because I don't drink the soy milk, I eat other things with soy in it, and I've been doing that for 34 years. So, yeah, don't fall for it. People say all these bad things about soy. It's not true. Okay, I need more. Oh, that's another thing that I made this week. I made some overnight oats, but that would be good with some soy milk. I didn't put anything. Mine was like bland, just oats and water. And that's it. Namaste. Raw foods. I got flour all over me. See, I wasn't wearing my apron. It's my new apron. I made it a couple weeks ago. You guys like it? You need to go sit down. Go sit down. You're going to knock my stuff over. Sometimes you you gotta give a little discipline to those guys because they're just gonna, you know, they're cute, but half cup. It's like gone. You need to go sit, hold on one second. You need to go sit down. Go. I had to put the gate up. Still not hot enough. Berenstain, B-E-R-N-S-T-E-I-N. It most certainly was. But they changed it. They changed it, and it's not anymore. I give Indy a few of these every single day. Glucosamine, chondroitin, vegan for his joints. Although I do not believe his problem lies within his joints. I think he has a neurological, that the vet said it was one or the other. And I think from what she said and what I'm seeing, it's the neurological one. It's mainly his left leg, and without the left leg, he just falls over on his right one. He can't walk without me. So I literally just let them both out before I started this live stream. So I don't know why Zeke is all acting like something's going on. Because normally he would just be chilling with me out there. Okay, so what's up, Sarah? Glad you could make it. We're making crescent rolls right now. And I need 1 teaspoon of this sugar. Throw that in there. And throw that in there. And pinch of that. Okay, so there's not enough in there. It's not thickening up. So we're going to open up the other pack of the egg replacer. I got the neat egg. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit, just a little. So we're ready for batch number 4. What time is it? We're almost ready to see if the first one rose. Okay, and I can't forget the milk this time. Okay, half a cup of that. The yeast, vegan egg, 2 of them, and the liquid butter, vegan butter. That looks like a lot of liquid. Probably because this bowl is a little bit smaller. You know, if I had a big industrial like mixer, I could have just thrown everything in one and just made like one huge dough. That's what I did back in the day when I worked at like pizzeria when I was like a teenager. Okay, that's going to need a little bit more flour. I don't know why that one was a little different. Okay, even more flour. What did I do there? I did something. Maybe I used the wrong measuring cup. It's okay. It's still going to come out. Your family attended a catered vegan feast by a local food truck. Oh, nice. Nothing wrong with doing it twice, you know? There's always leftovers too. So maybe thrice. The Trader Joe's one is good, but I think they discontinued it. That's what other people are saying. Yeah, if it comes out like that, just put a little bit more flour in it, and right now it's perfect. I could make this into just like a loaf of really fluffy, delicious bread. But we're just going to make crescent rolls. Okay, I'm just going to put her in here. Well, I'm going to make one more. Even though I don't have a bowl, I'm just going to have the dough ready, and then that'll be it. But I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to show up tomorrow, so let's go for one more. The vegan ham is really good. Yeah, we're going to make a lot of these. All right, we got that. Okay, that should be good for the milk. More butter, melt that down, half a cup. And 2 of these. Karina took some special gummies. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, we got this. Okay, so a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. I need another bowl. Do I have another bowl? I've got another bowl. All this food talk is really making me hungry. Safeway? I don't have a Safeway near me either. Yeah, I'm baking these tonight. I'm a night owl, so I didn't want to get up super early to have all this done. Because I usually work throughout the night. And I am not on a normal schedule. That goes in there. So, but I get it. Yeah, most people. I wanted to wait as late as possible to do this because I want them to be as fresh as possible. I don't want to cook them in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's our vegan egg. Milk. Last one. I actually made my own roast one year. There's a video for it if anybody wants to do it. Seitan stuffed roast. It looks like a tofurkey. I feel like I wonder if that's still good. I might have to hold this one off. I don't know if that's still good. It smells weird. That was some old egg replacer that I used. So I don't know. Hold on, that might be. If that's the case, then that's the only ones I'm making. But when did I probably shouldn't even tell you when this expired. What is it? Chia seeds, garbanzo beans. Darn it. Well, I mean, you know what I mean? We'll just have people guess what rolls I used this in. It expired in 2020. It's probably still good. Loving your vegan zombie camo hoodie. You have one of two of them. Only two of them sold. So it's two of a kind. Yeah, only two of them. Yeah, 2020. You know, in hindsight. I mean, I don't know. I think it might be. I'm gonna do it. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. I've just got a positive vibe for it. It was never open, so it's like, I think it should be fine. Maybe I'll just make a loaf of bread with it. All right, here we go. And then what time is it? So probably it's time to make the other ones that I put in there. All right, so we're just gonna throw that one in there. Last two. Remember Vince from ShamWow? It practically sells itself. That was like 2008. I got a mess here. Okay, this was the first one. Alright, this was the first one, so let's see how this one's doing. They rise better in there. Hello, Kelly. You tried making pancakes with the garbanzo flour? Yeah. Well. You found out, I guess. Is that a wrinkle? I thought it was a hair, but it was just a wrinkle. A wrinkle in time. Oh, I can use my new pizza cutter too. Just something like that. Make it like circular as you can get, like a pizza. Roll it out. So each dough ball is gonna make two of these, 2 dough balls, and then I actually get to use the pizza cutter. I'm trying to make a lot, so they're going to be kind of small, but take these butter packets, if there's any butter on it, which those ones there's not really any butter. There's flour. Here's some butter. We just don't want them to stick. Oh, there we go. Perf. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, if you wanted, at this point, you could put like cinnamon and sugar and make cinnamon rolls, but we're just going to make little crescent rolls. And you can make them as big or a little as you want. They will puff up, but just little rolls. Actually, some of these I probably made a little bit too small. but we got a lot of people, so people can just feel like they're having a lot of them, a lot of little minis, right? Just if you do them small like I do, watch them when they're in the oven because they will cook faster than the bigger ones. Because science. You had to polish your cast iron. I use my cast iron every day, pretty much. You could actually cook these in the cast iron. I might make the next dough ball a little bit bigger than these. Little minis. I just don't want to run out because the last time I did this, everybody was like, well, that's the last one. Do you want it? It's like, you can have it. You sure? Yeah. One left, you know? Because honestly, I could probably eat this whole tray myself. Like I would do that. Okay, so... somebody tell me when it's 11 minutes. More like 12, but just want to check it at 11. It's 11:37 because I never changed my microwave clock after daylight saving, so 10:37, so we want to look at, 11:48. Right? Yes, Linda, everybody enjoyed these. Everything I make on this channel is vegan for the rest of my life, as long as I can remember. Just kidding, I can remember longer ago, but... all vegan all the time. Do I think I was predispositioned from junk food? No, not at all. I don't know, I have my theories, but... Alright, so let's try to make this one a little, and even if you wanted to make it more circular, you can, do it like that, which I do in the video that I did. But let's make this one a little bit bigger. How much bigger? I mean, I feel like I need to get more than that out of these, so at least a couple of these bigger ones. We'll try to make a variety of different sizes here. A little bit of butter so they don't stick. Oven's at 350. I mean, I actually had a talk face to face with Dr. Greger about my cholesterol, and he says I'm A-okay. The pizza slice dents in the pan. I barely ever use this pan. I don't think... It's weird because Craig actually brought this pan over to my house and he forgot to take it home. See, if I make them big like that, there's not really that many per dough. There's only like 16 per dough. That's why I was making them smaller. But, I mean, if I do them that way, 16 times, how many more we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? 24, 4, 64? 64? Yeah, 64. 64 rolls. If I could just do that. That's fine. I don't think they both fit in there at the same time. Well, I'll wait till these come out and then I guess that'll clean up. Clean up and then we can try them. It does. So if you're a vampire, this is the perfect time of year because you have the most darkness. The day is very short. December has got to be a vampire's favorite month. Gregor's overrated? Why is that? I like him. I think he's pretty thorough. And I know him. You all going to come over and eat at my house? Because I won't be here. No, I don't believe I ever tried eggnog before I went vegan. Yeah, Mike, that is true. I almost said that, but... And I got a pot right here full of, so if anybody wants to come over and have some of this. Anyone? Just made it right before. Still warm. Still warm. I'm just kidding. You could eat it. It's my dog food. I made my own dog food. But, I mean, it's got all stuff in there that I would eat, so, but... It's not just you got to do the research. You got to do the proper research. Because it's easy to go out there and do research and get it all wrong. You got to do you really need to know where to look for any kind of research and do the proper research. I tricked you guys. It's dog food. Sorry. It is. It's all good stuff. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. It's got lentils, rice, mixed veggies, carrots, potatoes, turmeric, a little bit of molasses, oats, quinoa, a little bit of tiny bit, like maybe a cup of pasta noodles. Maybe a couple other things that the turmeric is good for the inflammation. So I give my dogs a little bit of kibble and some of that twice a day. Do a new video on what? I already did a dog food video, if that's what you're talking about. I've never had the konjac noodles, but I know that they use that for a lot of different vegan seafood. And it's okay. Oh yeah, I have a couple videos. I've got like 2 videos on the dog food, and in my cookbook I have dog treats. They're looking good. They're looking real good. I'm gonna break my fast and eat one of these in front of you guys. You didn't see the video? I did one a few months ago and I did one a few years ago. I love pad thai. We've got a pad thai video. Pad thai for 2. I think it was a Valentine's video. I say we because John was in that video. I gotta remember the channel's just me now. Oh, and I need to put these in a nice container so they don't get stale by tomorrow. You can see me do dishes on my live stream. Because I need containers. Okay, so we got that. This looks like a good container for the rolls. Does it need to be cleaned out? Just a little rinse. You know, just a little rinse. A sink cam? Yeah. These are smelling really good. Well, I'm on to the time right now because it's past the time, but they need to be in there just a little bit. I think 15 minutes is good, but since these ones are a little smaller, I didn't want them to burn. And they do this weird thing. They don't look done just yet, and then you pull them out and they keep cooking a little bit, and then they get a little bit more browned. You just watch your husband do dishes, now me? Well, it's just our thing. Honestly, every time I've crisped up my chickpeas, I think I've ate them. I would say if you're gonna save them and then eat them again crispy, I would put them in like the air fryer for a little bit if you have one. Your husband is snoring on the couch, like my dog. They're getting there. They're just about done. I need gonna need this so it doesn't burn the counter. Am I still? Yeah, I mean, I always do home workouts, so push-ups. I got dumbbells downstairs. You're gonna make smaller batches. Usually I just make a whole can full because I mean the whole can, you know. Olympic dumbbells. I mean, do they sell Olympic dumbbells at Dick's? I think that's where I got them. I bought a treadmill at Dick's back in like 2017, and I got some rebate for like $100, so I bought a pair of running shoes, and then I started running, but I never used the treadmill. But the shoes definitely got their money worth out of it. I think it's probably done. Nope, a little bit longer. Probably because I keep opening it. It's a been 15, 20 minutes. 15, 10, 15. Yeah, that's about, yeah. Well, I was doing, I don't know if you can see, but I was doing dips right here. But my shoulders have been hurting really bad, and I don't know if it's because it's a little bit too far away. But I also noticed, see, this entire time until just a few hours ago, before I went live, I thought that this island was built right into the middle of this kitchen. But I was leaning against it today and it moved. I'm like, what? So maybe I could move it over a little bit and do some dips. Because it's a little bit, I don't know, I feel like it's been, my shoulders have been hurting, both of them. When I sleep, everything, and it's like, I don't know. So that's never happened before because my main core exercise is like push-ups. And I mean, if I had a pull-up bar here, it'd be pull-ups too. My shoulder range of motion. I mean, this one's always pretty much hurt, but I've got like 30-pound dumbbells that I'll do like these with on it. And when I first started doing those, I had to lean against the wall and do it, but now I can just stand up and do them like that. Lena J, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. So yeah, I'll do those. I'll do curls. Yeah, I call them the Arnold Schwarzeneggers. And then I'll do different kind of curls. Like one day it'll just be like this. Other day it'll be like, and then the other shoulders like this. I gotta use a little bit less weight to do those. But I'm trying, like, just doing that right there just hurt my shoulder. I don't know. And this was never the shoulder that was hurting before. But it's like I can't even sleep anymore. I don't know. I'm having problems sleeping. Like that hurt right there. Like just right there. That hurts. I don't know why. This is the one that used to hurt, but it's not hurting anymore. This one right there. So I don't know. No, I don't pick up Zeke. Zeke is a lot lighter though than Indy. Oh. Okay, they're done now. Are they? I feel like the lighting is weird. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said, they keep cooking when they're done, when you pull them out. They're hot. Let's get one. I feel like the top is not as browned as I want it to be, but the bottom is. And they do smell very good. Sorry, you probably couldn't hear that. They do smell very good. So, the bottoms are perfect. Put a little bit of butter on those. Dip them in your mashed potatoes, gravy. They're hot. I'll eat that one. Where will I put it? I'll just put it in there. I can put a lot of them in here. Rolls. All right, we need to roll more dough. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I usually brush the tops with a little bit of butter. Thanks for reminding me about that, Linda. Linda for the win. I knew something was off. Put a little bit of butter in there. And then I get to use my new brush that I've never used yet, which came with the pans. I could even put some on those right now. Okay, here we go. Put a little more butter on the butter dough. It's already pretty buttery, so it's nice and like flaky almost, as you can see. Some of this. I know, it is pretty late. It's pretty late for a lot of people. So it's early for me because this is kind of my thing, the night. Orlando. That's where a vegan black metal chef lives. Okay. We're just going to do it'll be good. It'll be okay. Just like that. Well, I make my own hours, so I'll take off tomorrow. But I'll probably still film something. Do I use Vegan Zombie as a cover because you are a vampire? Vampire pretending he's a human, pretending to be a zombie. And a little pinch. You gotta get that little pinch in there. I watched Uncle Buck the other day. A couple days ago. feel like I could get some more in there. So we're going to do the other dough. Try to get it all done. Make a crescent roll sandwich with something. You know, I never watched the whole movie of Uncle Buck. I remember when it came out, I was at my friend's house and it was on, and we were kind of only half watching it. But I never really watched it. My favorite John Candy movie was always The Great Outdoors. Or Home Alone, but that, I mean, that's not really a John Candy movie. He's in it. Vegan Mojita, we are baking vegan crescent rolls for tomorrow. John Candy is in Home Alone. With Kevin McAllister. Although he's not in a scene with Kevin. He's in with what's her name? Catherine O'Hara. Home Alone's a good movie. Oh, he's the traveling polka band, remember? She gets a ride home. Well, do we have room for one more? Look at that. Just roll it up. Boom. Okay, there we have it. Now we're just gonna glaze them. This is making anyone else's mouth water. They smell really good. I don't even know what time I put those last ones in. I'm just going to have to eyeball it. Oh, I think I missed one. How did I do that? There we go. 2. Okay. In the oven it goes. Wait, which one was... That was the one. Some of the, I don't think this one's risen enough. This has to go back for a little bit. Yeah, you know what? When I did see Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I was thinking that they wrote Home Alone with a little bit of that in there because that's pretty much what he was doing in Home Alone. He was traveling home in a polka band. Maybe it was a little bit of homage to Planes, Trains. I didn't know it at the time because I never really watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles all the way through. Spaceballs was good, yeah. Daniel Tosh.0. He's got another show out. Yeah, I used to watch her stuff. Okay, those. I think this one needs to rise a little bit more as well. I don't even know about that last one. I might not use that last one. Maybe I'll make some bread with it. Just put it in like a bread tin. So let's see how much. Okay, so we have these. All right, I'm going to try one. I'm not going to get a knife out with butter. I'm just going to put a little bit of this melted butter on it. I'll try one for you. For you guys. I'm doing it for you guys. There. This is going to break my whole food fast. Here we go. Yeah, it's all right. It's good. My hands are all greasy. Sorry, I was just handling dough. My hands are all greasy. Yeah, they're really good. A Whole Foods apple crumble that's super yummy. Interesting. Oh, you have a cookie. What kind of cookie? I'll trade you. How are those top ones looking? It's getting hot through this towel. Okay, I'll put those back in. Oh, we got a super chat. Debbie, thank you. I'm thankful for you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate that. You did join Patreon. Thank you. I appreciate that too. If anybody else wants to join Patreon, information's below. I might as well shout out what I was talking about at the beginning of this live stream for people that just got here. I've got a couple things. I've got the plant-based bundle, which is out right now. It's only we do it a couple times a year, and if you missed out on it last time, it's over 130 ebooks, workouts, recipes, vegan living, raising toddlers, everything you can think about. There's over 130 books. The Vegan Zombie Cook and Survive Cookbook is one of those books. If you took all the books and added them up, it's over $3,500. Right now, you get all of them for $50, and you can download that, and they're yours forever. You have so many ebooks on anything you can think of to help you out with being vegan, all kinds of different things, workouts, food prep, raw food, holiday stuff, gluten-free, like all kinds of stuff. Link is below, plant-based bundle. It's limited time only. And the other thing was the pans. So there's a link for the pans, and these are cadmium, PFO, PFAO free. They are non-stick. I've been using them a few times a week, and they're true to their name. They're non-stick. They're great, and I use them. And you get 3 pans with the tops. Handles come off, and they're interchangeable. And they also come with all of the spatulas and stuff. There's about 7 or 8 of them, including the brush right here and the spatula. They're great. They're high quality. And I believe you might want to wait until Black Friday. I think if you use my link, you get all of that for a discount, plus you'll get 3 kitchen knives as well, which is a steal because the knives alone are worth altogether almost as much as the entire package. So, and then if anybody was wondering, the last thing I was going to show you guys is Dr. Greger just sent me his brand new book in hardcover, How Not to Age. And in the inside, it says, Chris, may this add years to your life and life to your years. Dr. Greger. So thank you, Dr. Greger. There's a link below for this. You can get this, the soft cover, or the ebook. So, Cynthia with the super chat, thank you so much. Debbie, I'll raise you 10. Appreciate vegans. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cynthia. Appreciate all the super chats. And all the viewers here. How many we got on right now? Oh, you know what? Those are probably done. Not yet. A little bit longer. 72. Wow. 72. I'm just making a mess in the kitchen the night before Thanksgiving. Isn't like tonight supposed to be like one of the busiest nights, like out downtown and stuff? I think that's how it was in Syracuse at least. But it's a nice quiet night for me here at the house with the pups. Over 80, wow. Wow. So yeah, there's several different things that, you know, you can check out, get some awesome deals. You can always pick up my merchandise too, which is my hoodies, which I'm not wearing right now because it's actually kind of warm in here. It was really cold out and it's actually kind of warm out there right now. But yeah, I got nice hoodies that I print myself with the Vegan Zombie logo right here. I know Dynamite bought one of these from me in person. Not the apron, but a hoodie. This is dirty. I know, it's dirty. It's dirty. 41 in Boston. Well, I'll have a bunch of rolls made for tomorrow, that's for sure. It'll probably get cold again tomorrow? Probably. 55, that's perfect weather. 55 in Houston. Actually, I'm over here saying it's like really warm out, but let me see. Because when I brought the dogs out, it wasn't that cold. So let's see what it is here on my side of the mountain. Well, I mean, it's not that warm, but it's 39. It was 27 the other night, so that seems warm, I guess, in comparison. Corvid Moon thought OKC stood for OkCupid, the dating site. I gotta say, every time I look at her name, I think the same exact thing. Linda OkCupid, yep, but it's nope. Samantha, it's pretty much the same temperature here. Okay, these ones are done. And even with the butter on them like that, I mean, they will brown up a little bit more too. I feel like the bottom could be more done. Maybe, I'm going to put them in a little bit longer. I'm like trying to rush them, but I want them to come out perfect. I don't want them to be doughy in the middle, you know? Novels and lattes, hello from Texas. Well, hello from New York. There we go. 53 in Northern California. Linda is Cupid. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So, who wants to come over here and do my dishes? And I'll give you some rolls. You can't rush perfection. That sounds like a song. You'll do dishes for a foot rub? You volunteer Stacy to do the dishes? Oh, you're going to give me some banana bread in exchange for the roll. Okay. You know that Trader Joe's banana bread is really good. You're great at dishes, but you live too far away. You know, fun fact, I do dishes every day. I'm always cleaning. I can't have a messy kitchen. Did I lose too much weight when I did raw vegan? I did lose a lot of weight. I don't know if I lost too much. Some people might argue I did, but I got down to 149, which is the lightest I've ever weighed as an adult. Last week I was 182, and I'm currently 175 after my fast. But last year around this time for the movie, I was consistently 160. I prefer to be between 160 and 165. That's where I feel the best. That's where, you know, and, you know, after the movie, I gained about 20 some pounds. So, you know, just eating better and working out more. I probably should have done a video on it, but at least I took pictures of the stuff I was eating. So, and that's just me. I'm not like, you know, like don't, oh my God, that's too much. You know, like that's what I do. You know, I know what I'm comfortable with. And I don't like being, I was gaining too much. I don't like that. I always like to be nice and slim and at least be able to fit in my clothes, you know. There we go. That's what I was looking for. A nice golden brown look on there. I don't want to put any more of that butter on it, even though I'm like tempted to. But these are perfect and they're really hot. How tall am I? I am 1 inch taller than Sarah. So, yeah, I'm 6 foot 175 right now, and I'd rather be 165 because right now I can't fit in the pants I like. Jeez. So. Yeah, but I was 183 is the most I've ever weighed, and like, I mean, I don't know, like I don't like it. I feel like, I mean, I can tell the difference between last Friday and right now, but like my face starts getting like fat, and I don't know. I just don't like it. I can't fit in my clothes. You know, I feel the jiggle. I don't know. I've always been slim, so I don't like it. And I knew that I was like, it's not healthy either for me to just keep eating junk food over and over, because I do, like, I don't always eat whole foods. I eat a good amount of junk food, and I was just like going crazy with it. And like, I got companies sending me like delicious sweets and junk food and stuff like that for me to try out in the videos. And like, I'm like, I want to try them. I want to eat them. So for the past week, I've eaten nothing but whole foods, no processed foods. I kind of did like a fast. I ate very little. I drank a lot of water, a lot of tea. And today I was like, you know what? I had a nice smoothie bowl, and tomorrow I'm gonna pig out. So thank you, Holly. I feel like I at the beginning of last year, I started to, you could tell in the video. If you go back, because I did it last year too, when we were doing the movie. But if you go back to my videos around February, March, you can see it in my face. And then after that, I think it was May 1st until August. I ate super strict. I mean, I was always working out. It's all about what you eat, though, you know? Like, I continue to work out, and you can see my videos from May 1st until, like, watch a video of me in August. Like, I went from 180 to 159, and in the matter of June, July, three and a half months. And 183 is the most I've ever been. I don't want to be up there again, and I was just there last week, so I don't like it. I want to be able to like get to I like to get to where I like, where I feel comfortable, and then when I get there, then I'm very capable of balance. I just got lazy, okay? Like, I'm very capable of balancing it out. Like, I can eat really healthy, but I can also eat junk food, and I know that I'm like, okay, I just ate a lot of junk food today. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a smoothie, and like, I don't know. I was eating like a lot healthier things. Like, I was making like these tofu wraps and the bibimbap that I really love, and just healthier foods. And I'm really good at balancing it out. Like, I won't ever say, because I hate the mental struggle of like, I'm only gonna eat whole foods. I don't enjoy that. Like, I like eating some whole foods, but I also like eating some not so whole foods, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's vegan. I don't care. Yeah, you can't really. I mean, when you're doing a fast, I mean, you're kind of. I mean, a fast is good for like a lot of things, you know. And I feel good when I do a fast, but you don't want to starve yourself, because then when you do eat, your body's gonna be like, "Give me it all," and I'm just gonna store it. So you can't do that either. Boom, boom. This is a little bit more soggy. Not soggy, but I ain't going to use the word that it is, because I don't like it. So I'm just going to say that this is a little bit not as dry as the other one. But might as well. We're still talking, you know, so I'll still do this if you guys are here. I know a lot of people probably off tomorrow. Most of the people. Maybe not everyone. I used to do retail, so I was never off, you know. It was like the big day. Big day. And then the Black Friday, oh my God, that was, hate it. Hate it. We're not even gonna try to do little ones. We're just gonna do big ones here. We're gonna get 8 rolls out of this dough. And this dough probably doesn't need any butter on the top because it's nice and juicy. That's the word I'll use. Juicy. You got it, AJ. Your parents was what, tofurkey? I remember vegan mojito. Right? Weren't they in my Discord a long time ago? Texas versus Jaguars. That's right. Well, I usually don't eat right when I wake up, so I'll do the normal, natural fast while I'm sleeping. And then when I wake up, I normally, probably 90% of the time, I don't eat right away, and I won't eat until maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 at night. So that's a really long fast. That's not every day, but normally I'm not hungry when I wake up, and then on rare occasions I'm voraciously hungry. So I don't know. I just do what feels right. Do I ever do carbonated drinks? Normally, no, I don't. Sometimes I'll have the sparkling cider, non-alcoholic. Sometimes I'll do that. But other than that, like I haven't had soda in well over probably 20 years. Yeah, I haven't had like a Pepsi or anything like that in probably over 25 years. I don't, probably even more than that. I'll keep them in a little bit longer. Hungry? He said he can see you, so it's not him. Well, if anybody was blocked, they won't be able to be here. So nobody that's here is blocked. Everybody's here. If I didn't see your questions and stuff, like I'm seeing what I can, and I can't see the whole thing because I'm trying to read it, so I've got my screen blown up really big so I can read it, and so I can only see like a few that are up there. So it's possible that yours has gone through. Isn't some soda not vegan? I'm sure. I mean, if you take in the consideration that a lot of the sugar is probably used, they spot by their sugar. So if you don't do sugar that's been processed through bone char, then that would be considered something that wouldn't be vegan. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I just don't do. Sugar and the soda is not good for you anyway. And I don't know. I stay away from it. I don't crave it or anything. If I'm thirsty, like water, for me, water, juice, or a smoothie. Actually, I just went to Bargain Grocery the other day, and they had. Do you guys know like Natalie's? She's got like juices and all that stuff. They were only $1, and I grabbed like an orange juice, and I think they're normally like $8 or $9. And I grabbed this grapefruit juice. This entire thing, probably. Does anybody know how much this normally is? Because it was only $1.69. Grapefruit juice. So I was really happy to see that. I mean, Linda, I used to put so much when I was younger. I put so much sugar in everything, like tons of sugar in my tea, sugar on my cereal, sugar all the time. And I just don't do that anymore. I want to turn them over and cook them like that a little bit because I think I remember doing that. Looking good. We need a better thumbnail. Wait, what's close to $10? Oh, right, the grapefruit juice, yeah. I was talking to Craig today because it's so weird. People like criticize my channel for so many things. Like there's so many other channels that you could do that on, but like people come and like they find things to complain about, and like, I mean, I don't talk about, like, there's so much I don't talk about. I don't talk about politics. My channel is an overly positive channel. I'm just trying to share veganism with people in a fun way. And yet people still find ways to go into my chats and in the message and just trash and like say just the rudest stuff. And it's like, it just gets old, you know? It's like, I don't get it. There's so many other channels that if you really want to critique, like, really you're that offended that I used sugar? Or, you know, that this is a processed food? You turn into a gremlin if you eat sugar. Gremlins is a good Christmas movie. Yeah, I've been good for the past week, and now I'm not craving it, but I'm usually addicted to chocolate. Like, I'll eat a nice savory meal, and then as soon as I'm done with my meal, I'm like, I can't eat another bite. I need some chocolate, you know, and that's, you know, I need some chocolate, you know. And you guys know I got chocolate here, but I haven't touched it, and now I'm not, you know, if I can get away from it for a few days, then I don't crave it. So right now I'm actually, it doesn't sound like anything I want right now. So, AJ, thank you so much for that super chat. Thanks for being me. With a little avocado what is that, a mirror? At first I thought it was a tennis racket, but hey, that's cool. Thank you. And Deviant, thank you. $1.99 for Deviant has arrived. Sup? What is up, Deviant? Missed you at the Veg Fest. Am I going to see you next year? You know, the thing that I was wondering is... Ouch, that's hot. Maybe I didn't miss you. Maybe you just made it look like I missed you, and you had your mom come say hi, Deviant, whatever. And then maybe you were really there, but you didn't tell me who you were, and I talked to you, but I didn't know it. These ones are a little more done. Some of these are fluffier than others. I think that was the one that I forgot to put that extra cup of milk in. So these ones seem a little bit more dry. The other ones will be good. We got a lot of rolls for the folks, you know. We're having a real good time. That's how they talked back in like the 70s and 60s. And when I watch all those, thank you, Sarah, for that super chat. Give Indy a great big kiss. I will. When I'm done with this video, I will. Thank you. Yeah, that's how they, in all my old movies, like, people don't talk like that today, right? You know, it's like, but all my old, like, movie film that my dad took. It's like he's like on the microphone. He's like, "We're over at Grandma's house today. We're having a real good time." And it's just... But if you look at like old movies, and it's like it doesn't really matter who it is. It's not just my dad or my family. I've seen old movies from other people, and it seems like that's just like the way that there's just a way that people talk back then. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I make sense in my own head, but I have not tried the vegan lint truffles, but actually Rachel told me about them, and she said she ordered some to the house. She said I could try them and do a video, but they're hers. So I don't know where they are. Lint truffle. Have you tried them, and are they good? My dad is too cute. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia says, can you guys all give me a thumbs up? If you guys are here and you're entertained, give me a thumbs up. Do it. Do it. It's free. This is like real cooking with a vegan zombie, because we've been doing it all night. How do those look? They're down at the bottom. Should I try to make some cinnamon rolls? No, I didn't. I showed that in the video, but I did not try the banana split ice cream, Travis. It's the only one I haven't tried yet. I've got a lot more, Matthew, family videos to come in the future. So make sure you're following the channel, and when it comes down to it, when I'm done working on the movie, I'm going to go through a bunch of family videos. For the Country Max butt sling for injury fund. Thank you, Deviant. I got a sling. Well, I'll probably do an update. I'll do an update, but yeah, I don't want to give it away because I want to. The sling that works the best is just a shirt. Kelly, that's so weird you said it. Kelly wants to know if anybody tried the Pasokan peanut butter treats. Well, I was talking about those. I actually made a few things with them on my channel a few years ago. And as I was getting the ingredients out of my pantry just now, I looked in the back, and on the floor, there was a couple boxes of Pasokan. That's so weird. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen those in forever. And literally, you just brought it up. Synchronicity? I mean, 11/11? Is it 11/11? Is it 11/11? Oh my God, that would have been so cool. Holly, thank you for the... Holly knows I'm always posting 11/11. Well, maybe she doesn't know, but I always post it on my Snapchat. Every time I see 11/11, I do an 11. Have a great day tomorrow with your family, Chris. Give your dad a high five for me and tell him I'm thankful for his entertaining messages. That's right. My dad follows you, Holly. I will. And thank you so much for that super chat. And you have a great holiday of Thanksgiving tomorrow as well. The 11/11. The Country Max sling. Oh, wait. It goes on my shoulder? Wait. I'm not sure what that is then. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I'm too busy talking. Yeah, if anybody... I mean, I just post like a lot of personal stuff on Snapchat. Chap Snap. We still got more more of these to do. So let's do it. What else could I could make a little pizza with these. Oh, did I miss AJ's question? Yeah, I don't know when it was. It was a while ago. It was like probably a couple years ago. I did some with Craig. I mean, they also sent me like a whole bag of their stuff. So they have the little snacks, but they also have a bag of their peanut buttery stuff. And I think I made some kind of chocolates with them, and I call them Pablo Escobars. I had some dark chocolate and white chocolate and the peanut butter in the middle. And I put some confectioner sugar on top, you know, Pablo Escobar would do. I don't know, it's just something creative. It was just an idea I had one day. I'm like, you know what? That would be so funny. Because I think I was watching Narcos at the time. And I'm like, I'm gonna make a chocolate called Pablo Escobar's. No way. And then I did it. And then nobody saw it. Yeah, I always see 11/11. And more often than not, I make a little snap about it. You couldn't get through Narcos? I thought it was really good. I loved it. The first one. Deviant, I'll have to check it out. I feel like, I don't know, like, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to look at it. I feel like my oven's not cooking the top. I don't know if this really matters or not. You know, I could put some like vegan cheesy stuff on this. Parm or something. Yeah, it's funny because I'm straight edge, but like it's intriguing to me. And I loved Breaking Bad, and I loved Ozark, and what else did I love? Yeah, you get the picture. 3 years ago for Valentine's Day. Well, my oven says 350 on the top, but I don't have a. There's not one in there. I could do a garlic butter. That would be special. How many did I think I made tonight? Well, each pan is 16 now. The first one was like a lot more, but I don't know. Probably maybe 60 or 70. But if there's a lot of people there and each person wants like 2 or 3 of these and then tries to go back for more, they're going to go real fast. I think my mom said something like 17 people. And 17 times 3 is cutting it pretty close. You didn't like Breaking Bad either? I couldn't stop watching. The first time I watched Breaking Bad, the first episode, I couldn't get through it. I was like, really? But if you get past like the first few episodes, it's like it addicts you. You just get drawn right in. Jesse! Well, yeah, Mike. It's crazy because it's one of the best shows ever. And then the spinoff, Better Call Saul, is also really good. And I still have 1, 2, 3. Still have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I still have more. And if I really want to use that last dough that I may have messed up with that old egg replacer, I could just make it and put it in a different bag or something. And if somebody wants it. I feel like making a little pizza on this. Game of Thrones, yeah. Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones. There's nothing like a nice winter's night. You got a fire going. You got some vegan hot cocoa. You got your blanket. You're on your comfy couch and you're watching Game of Thrones. Maybe a bowl of stew. Vegan stew. If it's already been done for this many years, Trini, there are no spoilers. You can say anything. You could say Darth Vader is the father. It's okay. It's been long enough. No, Game of Thrones is amazing. It's brutal. It's brutal, but amazing. I was going to watch House of Dragons, but I don't have that. I don't have my friend's HBO anymore. I don't have that HBO account. Yeah, that last season really messed up. They messed up. It was bad. But I still in entirety, I still love the show. I mean, what else was bad? The Walking Dead got really bad. I've got a dishwasher right here, and it works. These look super good. Let me just watch this whole thing fall and break right on the stream. And I gotta go to the store at 6 in the morning to buy more so I can do all of this again. Look at that. Want some rolls? How about them rolls? If you could smell this right now, I think that's enough for this container. Put them all like that, and there we go. Repaint the dishwasher the cabinet color. I don't think that would handle the paint, the material. Oh, I just need one more. There we go. Any more butter? I don't feel like the butter's even gonna make. I don't think it's even making a difference, to be honest. Your Honor. We got so many rolls. If you guys need rolls, Vegan Zombies got them. Is that it? Okay, we got the last one. This is the one that might be bad. So... We've got so many rolls. Subway times 10. Oh, I could probably make a Subway roll with this. I should probably try to do that. I got a bread tin. These ones are going to be the best because it's the you know, the word I don't like. It's the most. It's going to be airy and fluffy, delicious. Do I ever like Subway? I used to. I haven't had Subway in a long time. Back in the day, I used to get Subway with like all the veggies, oil, vinegar, basil, I think mustard, and then I would bring my own veganaise and my own vegan meats, and then years later when they came out with vegan cheese slices, I put those on there too. So it probably turned out to be an expensive sandwich. I still have my Subway card from like the 90s. Wow, that's a long time ago. Yeah. 95. And I've got a Subway card and it's got all the stamps on it but one. I wonder if I could still get a stamp if I went there and tried to use it. They'd be like, what the heck? This is older than me. Whoever's working there, probably. You got that one right, Sarah. Subway's bread smells weird. Does it? I haven't been in there in so long. I thought I had another pan. That wasn't an intentional 360. For Indy and Trini and that girl and Chris. Thank you, Deviant, for that super chat. Get a dishwasher decal. Well, I mean, we could do this. Stop eating animals. Congealed is a bad word too. How about the word runny? I can say that one, but I don't like it. Okay, there we go. I just can't say the other one. You wanted the meaty steak posted with my pancakes and eggs, but they were out the other day. Maybe I'll try it even though it's mushroomy, but let me know how it is. Or did you already try it, Trini? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, these are good rolls. These would make a good breakfast sandwich. Whew. Look at that. So good. This is like professional. This is like restaurant. This is like, I don't know, back in the day when I worked at Dunkin' Donuts or something. But vegan. Got lots of dishes to do. AJ, I have a bag of those Morningstar breakfast bites in my freezer downstairs. I haven't tried them yet. They look good. Really? Hungry Greek Mexican. I actually have made a lot of spitballs from straws when I was in elementary school. Probably high school too. That's what it tastes like? That's not very... I don't think I'd want to try that. Would you appreciate a gift card to a grocery store as a gift, or do you think that would be lame? I think that's always good because we all need to eat, you know? Everybody needs to eat, and I think that's a good gift card. Nacho fries passed at Taco Bell, $10 a month for nacho fries, 1 per day. Ooh. So, but does that include the vegan ones? Because I thought they got rid of those. Oh, so the texture is not good. It like falls apart like a spit wad. We're still going. Oh yeah, Whole Foods I still have a gift card for Whole Foods, and they just made a Whole Foods in Rochester, which is closer than Albany. So Rochester is about an hour and a half from me. But I haven't been out there since I went with Crescent. See, that's the problem, guys. I can't really go anywhere that far because I'm the only one that can take care of Indy. So if I'm going to go like my parents live a half an hour away, that's fine. I can go there for a few hours tomorrow. But I don't like to go anywhere too far because it's like, you know, if I'm an hour or 2 hours away and 2 hours home and because he can't move. So I'm the one that has to pick him up, bring him outside, feed him, and also give him his water and stuff like that. You know, I cancel a lot of things because I just can't. Nobody can really. I'm the only one that can take care of him. Just because he doesn't like anyone touching him, and he can get scary when you're trying to touch his legs to get up, and he's heavy, so. Yeah, I know they've been talking about a Whole Foods here for years, but never. Oh, that's where you were talking. Because, yeah, I was wondering about picking up Zeke, because Zeke's fine. Yeah, you meant Indy. Okay. Have my dogs ever bitten me? No, other than like playing catch and holding this and they accidentally bit me, or giving him a treat and he bites it and bit my finger, but not like he's never bit me out of anger or anything like that. He would never do that. Neither one of them would ever do that. I fed Indy out of my hand when I first met him, and so he's very accustomed to me. I'm the only one that can probably do anything, you know, because right now I made some of his food for him today, and I fed it to him out of my hand. I just, you know, got a piece and just gave it to him, and he ate it right out of my hand. Like, he would never try to bite me, but sometimes he gets a little bit too excited when I go to give him a treat, and I'm like, ah, that hurt, and he's like, ooh. So I try to say when I give him a treat, I go slow, slow, and then he'll very gently take it out of my hand. But if I grab a treat real quick and I give it to him, he'll snatch it. And sometimes he has, you know, bitten my finger before on accident. I'm in Syracuse. If I get in my car, I'm literally 6 minutes from the city of Syracuse. I mean, I don't want to give away my location, but I'm right outside Syracuse. I can see the whole city from, like, just going over the first hill, and I can see the whole city. Okay, those are probably the best ones. I can tell they're nice and airy, hot, but I need another container. We're doing it. Let's get the green one. I'll tell everybody, well, the green one. I'll be like, the green one, green one. You know, I'll just kind of say that, and the green one will have the best ones in them. Don't tell anyone. I don't know. I might have to rinse this one out too. Chris is on the west side. You'll never know. I used to be on the south side. I'm not doxing myself. Nobody knows where I live. Nobody knows that I don't even live in Syracuse. I don't even live in New York. Guys, this is a hub. I'm actually in Antarctica. Yep. So that's why you guys can never find me. I'm always out there picking elderberries and huckleberries, and I think this is it. I think this is the last of them. Whatever will we do? Oh wait, this is the bad ones, right? Yeah, this is the bad ones. I feel like, did I really go through all? Oh wait, no, there's one more. I was gonna say, wait a minute here. Something's wrong. We got one more. Wow, that was the one that I said was gonna be the best. I totally forgot. That was the bad one. I don't know what to do about this one. We're gonna have to put all of the. Maybe I'll put all of these in another container. No, not even close. Shh, Mike, don't tell anyone we're roommates. Can't you tell I'm in Australia right now? I mean, I got blackout stuff on the windows. I feel like this is sticking right to the counter. This is always wet. Okay, here we go. That's so weird you just said that. So I just learned today what a Serbian butcher knife was because I saw you and a few other chefs using them. And now I want one. What is the brand cost of yours? What is the best use for? You know, when I said I was in Antarctica, I almost said Serbia. I don't know why. That's so weird you said that. Are you talking about this? Good night, Cynthia, and thank you for that super chat. You have a great Thanksgiving. Well, actually, I seen some. I saw it on, like, I don't know, one of the social media apps, and it looked really cool. I wanted it. I wanted to try it. So then I looked up a cheaper version of it. So normally that would be like 80, 90, or $100, but I found one on another website, and I forget what website it was, but I got it for $20. And so obviously it's a ripoff of it, but let me tell you, when it came, it was super, super sharp, and I love it. And for $20, I've been using it for the past at least 6 months, and I love it. It's definitely worth the money. So I don't remember. Maybe I don't remember. I got maybe I got it at Temu. I don't know, but I bought a couple of them. I bought this one too. I bought both of these, $19 each. And this one comes with a sheath for it. And when I got it, I was like, "Oh no, is that leather?" But it's not leather. It's totally vegan. There you go. I love it. Yeah, it is a good price. And I love, you know, cooking out there with like the campfire, cooking the veggies. It scoops them all up real good. And do I ever make salad, like a big old salad as a meal? I just did a couple days ago. I made a huge salad. I like to massage like an avocado in there and put all kinds of different things in there. Mix it up, put it in a nice bowl, make it look really nice, and yep, boom, 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 boom. Now that's a knife. Well, that's not a knife. No, you gotta let Mike say that. Yeah, it's a good scooper. How long will my rolls stay good on the counter? Well, hopefully until tomorrow, because I need to bring them tomorrow to the party, to the feast. Yeah, I know. I just was like trying to like double check, but yeah, it's not. I mean, it definitely wouldn't be $19 if it was. Come on over, have a roll. Okay, these last two need to go into a different container. Because I don't know if the egg placer is good, if the egg replacer is good or not, because it expired 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. But it was unopened, so hopefully it's still good. Oh, I just bought a whole bunch of bulbs of garlic, and I'll use like an entire bulb in my food, and I'll have whole cloves. Sometimes I don't even chop them up. And I did that recently with my red lentils that I made. Nice big cloves of garlic in there. In fact, I think Dr. Greger was just talking about, was it Dr. Greger? I think so. He was talking, I think the thing he posted today, it was talking about garlic? No, that was somebody. Somebody posted that garlic was one of the #1 cancer fighting plants. What movie or show do I quote the most? I don't know. When you ask me the question, I don't know. I quote all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Maybe like an 80s movie. Maybe Goonies. Wait, what was your favorite show? I missed what Holly said. I don't know. I don't know what movie you're talking about. I've got some black garlic spice. Yeah, broccoli is like the second class. It's supposed to be garlic and leeks, and then the next one is the cruciferous, which you got the broccoli, the cauliflower, stuff like that, and then you got your radish and spinach, which I like spinach. I'm like, please be on there. See, Popeye wasn't kidding. Ooh, I used to from afar watch Doctor Who when I was a kid. And I didn't even know the concept of it. I just remember, so now I kind of do, there's like several different Doctor Who's, but I thought it was just the one guy with the kind of like curly hair and the scarf with like the long coat. Like that's what I remember Doctor Who being when in the 70s when I was little. When I was just a little wee toddler. Brittany wants to know how we get enough protein on a vegan diet. Well, so first off, all the food we eat has protein in it. So especially in this country, there's like a big myth where we need all this protein that we don't actually need. But the best protein you can get is from the plants because animals get their protein from the plants and then they recycle it to people that eat animals. So you're getting recycled protein right there. So the best protein you can get is from plants anyway, and literally if you look at all the foods, everything has proteins. But some of the foods with higher protein count would be like lentils and tofu and there's a ton, and like yeah, you do have protein powders and stuff. I don't know how you wouldn't get enough protein powder. Just having a couple of scoops, I get enough, and I work out. I'm 6 foot 175, and so I've never had a problem. And the thing is I never even really cared about looking at what I was eating for like the longest time, like at least 18 years of being vegan. I never cared, but and I was very active skateboarder and. I was out there exercising all day, every day, so never had a problem getting my protein from plants. And also the recovery too, less inflammation, easier in the stomach, stuff like that. Do I ever make vegan cheese sauce? We got a really delicious nacho cheese sauce on our channel. You can make an easy one with you can make cashews. You could just do a nutritional yeast kind of one. There's so many different ways you can make it. You can make it with the potatoes and the carrots. Fire up like a red bell pepper until it's nice and charred and soft. Blend it all together. Some spices, some nutritional yeast. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to make cheese sauce. Healthy cheese sauce. That's right. Matthew says the only way you're going to be protein deficient is if you're not eating. If you're starving yourself and you're not getting any calories, that's the only way you're going to be protein deficient. Otherwise, the foods you eat, you're going to get the protein that you need. I mean, obviously, if you're like bulking up for like bodybuilding competition or something like that, yeah, you're going to want to, I mean, but a couple people to Deviant, thank you for that, what, 4th super chat tonight? Chris and Deviant meeting up, talking dogs and vegan and moms. Yep. Happy Thanksgiving to all here, vegan on. That girl, Trini, regular chat chew. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that 4th super chat. But as I was saying, there's a couple really good people that I'm actually friends with in real life that you can go follow. Just check them out. And they're completely vegan. One of them's never even eaten meat in his life. But go check out Brian Turner. Go check out Tori Washington. Check out Robert Cheek. There's so many vegan fitness. There's, Plant Strong. Yeah, there's so many. Just look at them. Look at them. I mean, Barbarian Hack. Go check him out. I mean, natural bodybuilder. I mean, always winning competitions. Always at the gym. Go check out those accounts. Tell them I sent you. So. Oh, I forgot. I got stuff in here. Getting all excited talking in the chat. I love talking in the chat, guys. Like when I do live streams, it's like, I'm like, okay, I'll do a live stream for an hour. 3 hours later. How long has it been anyway? Does anybody know how long we've been live? We'll do it live! Don't do that with the stand or the non-stick. Oh, these feel good. I gotta let them cook a little bit longer. We're almost done. I was only gonna do one batch and then stop the live stream, but we've done them all. I gotta do a 24-hour live stream sometime. See how many people we can get going. I've never known anyone with protein deficiency. But it is something that everyone talks about. Everybody's afraid of a protein deficiency if they go vegan, and it's just not a thing. It's a fallacy. And if you're new to the channel, I've been vegan, strict vegan, 29 years, over 29 years. And 4 years before that, I was a vegetarian. So I haven't eaten meat in almost 34 years. And I've never, ever had a problem. Three hours, wow. Yeah, probably reduce your sodium, drink more water. Speaking of some water. Talking for this long makes me thirsty. I often don't drink a lot of water, but I feel like I've heard so many times too, like they've debunked it, like, oh, you need 8 glasses a day. Well, I think I've seen stuff where like you drink water when you're thirsty. You know, your brain tells you you're thirsty, and that's when you should drink. Good night, Lindsay, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks for joining us tonight. What time is it? Is that the real time? What time is it really? Oh, I forgot to fix that clock. It says it's like 20 after 1, but it's only 12 something. So, yeah, but definitely go check out some of those other channels and you'll get like a lot more information. Oh, and the plant-based bundle has all that information in it too. Tons of workout guides, meal preps, all that kind of stuff. As we get older, the thirst mechanism gets full. I feel like mine only gets more owned. Anyway, Mike, thank you for that Australian. I don't know if that's Australian dollar. For Frodo, pretty certain Deviant missed him. Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Deviant, for the 5th one. 48-hour live stream. I don't know. I need some sleep, you know. If you guys want to watch me sleep, maybe. I don't know. So, still Wednesday for you guys. A few of you are still Wednesday, yeah. All right. Well, my dog's whining, and I can't concentrate when he's whining, so I'm going to have to go. But this is a good place to end it. We've done all of our rolls. If you guys want that recipe, the video is below. The plant-based bundle is below. Dr. Greger's new book is below. The pans are below. And of course, my merchandise, the Patreon, all of that stuff. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for liking the channel. If you're just here viewing it, just subscribe. It's free. And have a good Thanksgiving, vegan Thanksgiving, and we'll see you guys next time. Watch out for zombies. Always got to say that. Good night.